points in the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Lamar now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. Big man's showing up the yards. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens face a 4-point deficit. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
17. Ravens 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On 3rd down, Walker. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down, Seahawks.
Here's Darnold, taking a chance to the end zone. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Walker. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He gets it again. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. Oh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. On first down, Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. It's a 30-yard gain block, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
at the Seahawks 18-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line, 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. And he's brought down at the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens tie it just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take the lead on that successful kick. Stout all set to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Escapes a defender. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Darnold now to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
He's back to throw. He dodged the tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. So here comes the kicking unit. I cannot believe they're going to try for this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Well, he certainly gave it his all in pursuit of the record, but his kick doesn't connect from significant distance. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put him into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Dancing past him. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Handoff, running left, Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He has it at the 13. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Ravens and Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down, here's Lamar. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. Jackson to throw it. Walker loses the football. And that should be Seahawks football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewer, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running left, here's Walker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And the Seahawks will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
A gain of 64 yards. First down, Seattle.
Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Walker on 1st down. Jukes away from one. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Not a team in the league that isn't working on specific two-point plays throughout the week. And man, is it ever gratifying when you get a chance to run one and deliver. Proves everyone was paying attention in practice and in the meeting rooms too.
Ooh, a big lift from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. 1st down throw for Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar now from the gun. The throw left side finds Johnson. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Caught by Flowers. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So read here and give to Mitchell. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Lamar off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. This one's caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. In close, they're going to pass on that field goal. They're going for it. A touchdown and a first down, both on the table. Back to throw it. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Connecting on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Darnold lofts it deep right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a lead just before the end of the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming here from the 12. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Baltimore running its offense out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. Well, maybe some questions, Brock, on the return there, but none on what happened before it as they take over on the fumble. First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Seahawks in front as they sense a second title is within their reach. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Darnold looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Darnold dumps it off to his running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down at the 30. Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. Walker trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
A 46-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 5. The 34-yard.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Running back motions right.
46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. He gets loose down the right side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st down.
Jack, oh no, the ball is loose. And he recovers his own mistake. He can keep going here. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens down by 10. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. And bring the tight end left. Henry goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw. Makes the catch. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. On 4th now. On comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
All right, here we go. Second down. We're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. The intended target there was toward Horton. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Fields this at the 19. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to have this down to the 7. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Back to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Shoots another one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. 2nd and 3 now. Darnold now to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout. First down from the 42. Now Darnold. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught. inside the 15. And he reaches the end zone. It's happened! With no time left, he scores, and they're your Super Bowl champions! It's a walk-off, Brock. They hit the end zone as time expires. What a way to earn a win in this league.
And they may be walking off the field, but the party just begins. There is nothing like a locker room that gets to celebrate a moment like that.
And in their first appearance in over a decade, Brock, I know we're both excited about this one. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for a second time. They made it through the regular season perfect. They advanced through those 2 playoff games, and now, Brock, now they can officially call themselves just the second undefeated team in NFL history. Only them and those 72 Dolphins have ever claimed that piece of football immortality.
It's pretty wild, isn't it, Kate? Over half a century since we saw a team make it through an entire season undefeated. And in this modern NFL, remember, they played 20 games a season, at least 20 games. So we'd wondered if we'd ever see it happen again, but here we are. Witnesses to history and witnesses to one of the best football teams ever assembled.
Commissioner Goodell out to the stage now to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.